we have another elder on the couch, elder Peter Japhta of the Igziabeher Band. Now, Francois used to be a bass player for Igziabeher, but we're not gonna go focus much on Francois now. We're gonna go to the elder Peter Japhta. That, you know, he made music during those years, you know, the years of oppression. So if the elder can just like tell us like what it was like to make reggae music during pre-1994, say some of the experiences, you know, what they had to go through, their journey maybe, what were some of the challenges, what did reggae music mean, what was the role it played in society that time. But give thanks, Elder Peter.
I like to dance with the most Igziabeher. Ras Tafari Reggae. Yes, I have. Yes. Yeah, me, I'm Peter Japhta. Same. So I take the name Papa Junior. Junior. Yeah, that was in the youth days. Now I'm talking about 1984, 85. See. Yeah. Those days we rise with the reggae music. We learn a lot from the local sounds and from the international sounds from America. So we come out of that era scene, and when I talk about we, it's me and a couple of other ghetto youths, my brother Vernon, my brother Yalmut, brother Japhta. We set up a band. We used to stay in the old, one cinema in Scottsville. So once they don't have any more bioscope in the cinema, and I take over there. And from there we build the music. And later on, as we grow and learn about what's going on in the country, about the revolution, about the ANC, the whole in the bush, that it brings a kind of consciousness, even the black consciousness movement, like the slogans, black is beautiful and all those things around the blackness, it started having a meaning to I and I. Around about 1980, 81, by the passing of the elder, Honorable Robert Nestamali, it was like a sudden conscious spark that did come through. And yeah, I did go a bit back now to my school days, 81. But by 1985, we started a band. We have a couple of names like Legalizer, Guru Rockers, and some other names. But we actually vote for the name Igziabeher. Yes. So, that same year, 1985, when I rise, and I come to find that there was a couple of brothers coming out of the bush there, behind the suburb of Kraaifontein, in which is playing. They did call themselves the Sons of Salas. Seen were the Ebden brothers, Brother G and Brother T, brothers like Brother Manchin, Brother Dali. And also that same year, 1985, was also the rise of the prophets of the city. See? So, when we rise 85, there were only one reggae band playing in town. It was, the brother was called Brother Pang, and the band were from Kensington. They did play Bob Marley covers, but we used to go watch them. And in the same year, 1985, I rise upon the music. Japhta of the Sons of Selassie for the instruments, and the Japhta of another brother, Brother Dexter is also elderly I now, but he did come in and assist I and I, see. So we start with the music. Now by that time, when I come to find the understanding of the music, the reggae music, it was late 80s, 85, 86. Already internationally reggae were big and reggae were working. See, so I go to all the festivals. There were many festivals like the Easter Festival in Pau. And I played the festival since 1985. I mean, said 87, because 1986 was the first festival of the Inanda played in Igziabeher. It was a massive festival, and I was this young youth, and I played the festival. With I at some festivals were also the band, which is now called Ocasia. In those days they were called, they used to move with another brother, the Kanaki those days, and they were called to Istory. It was before the Iderans then go to Germany, see. So the reggae was important thing for the youth then, like I in the early 80s, late 80s, and I would say even in the early 90s, because it brings forth the consciousness here in Cape Town among the ghetto youths, and a lot of bands have rise. See, Pau, for instance, there were at one time 12 bands. The main band were bands like Arambe, the Wiseman Doctrine scene, the Nazarenes. There were a lot of bands there, only in Pau alone. See, yeah. So the reggae, it did mean a lot. It did bring forth a kind of consciousness, you see, and it was also in the time of apartheid, so it was a kind of weapon for us from the ghettos, you see. The music was a tool and a weapon, you see, for I. And it's because of the music, I would say, that we still here today, because of a lot of youths of those days, they're not anymore around, see. Yeah. So reggae is important. Mommy, there were challenges for I because there were scrupulous people coming in. Because just the one festival, Booysen, it was a massive festival. Year after year, I mean, 100 buses goes there on the Sunday, see, about up to 20 bands on the stage. But if you ask the Iderans or the organizers to tell you where it's the footages or all these things, there's no answers. So a great part of the history, of the early reggae history of Cape Town, it's either with some people or it's gone. See? Now that is, it is something that hurt a lot, because like the Jamaican Iderans, they did have this one thing, reggae music, which they used to uplift them and uplift Jamaica. I believe reggae is it's so GDP product, so to speak, of Jamaica. They bring in money. See, it's like the gold of South Africa and the diamonds. That's the reggae for for Jamaica and every youth today they want to play reggae. Now that was the vision even for I as Igziabeher. Now Igziabeher too, and I learned a lot through the years, from 1985 up to today 2024. And I come to found that Igziabeher, the meaning is God. Now, all these years, God was with I. See, therefore today I can reveal this to I. That reggae, it needs to be channeled like water. If it is together, it is very strong. See. But if it is all over, it's like it's losing its power. See. Now, and artists, especially now here with I in a South African environment, I would say, and I must find a way to come together, to work together. Because, like I mentioned earlier, reggae music is both a vehicle and a tool. See, it's also a weapon. Because in those days, we used the music as a weapon. You see, we used to fire Babylon. You see, there's a word we use, fire. It means your lyrics is hard and tough upon those you protest against or so. See, and the music has power. The music it is driven by two things. In reggae, it is exploited. Therefore, the Ras Tafari is talking about the word sound and power. It is the music, the instrumental part, which are created. It's like an energy created. Now, with the words of the artist. Therefore, it is mentioned this thing of the word sound and power thing. So, my personal view is that reggae must be exploited and developed. Exploited in the sense that I must see in our lifetime to have things like reggae schools. It's like rock music. Rock music for, so to speak, for white people, it works for them. So reggae must work for us. Reggae comes from where reggae comes from the greenhouse, the rock in Jamaica. It was born in resistance. So now, for the Cape Town myself, the reggae was the thing, because some communities were riddled by these social ills. Here by I, it's the thing they call the gangsterism. So that here by I sometimes, most weekends, some weekends in the past when we were busy, you will come to find there were no crime. Where the way people, in the kind of vibration reggae can bring forth a kind of energy, you see, a kind of a peaceful vibration that it can bring forth. Therefore, it needs to be there among the youths. Not that the other genres of music must not be played or so, but reggae has a special place, and we must keep it like that. Ras Tafari Reggae. If in the past, like right now, there's no channel for reggae music like radio station, 24-hour radio station. In the past, Radio Booysen was there with Brother Dexter, and even Brother Top were there. They were both part of the band. They were at Radio Boost promoting local reggae music. So if we can create even channels like that, and at the very moment, even live shows, we must work on that. Reggae must be, like I said, when I talk about reggae exploitation, it's not in the way they would exploit the people, but in the good meaning of it, you see. Yes, we must make use of the reggae, you see, to promote positive things, you see, especially about the youth, you see, because reggae has a special message, meaning, you see. Yeah. So and I give thanks even Ras Tafari
That was Elder Peter Japhta sharing some knowledge and insight, you know, with regards to his experience within the reggae fraternity, reggae music, you know, as an artist, activist. Yeah, we give thanks for the word, sound and power, Ras Tafari.
Mother, tell your daughters, Father, please tell your sons, what we need is love, colorblind's love. What we need is love. What we need is love.